What is up, guys? Dustin Trainer here, guys, with another video, and this is gonna be my review of Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 22. Oh boy, this series is so inconsistent. First, it's like good episode, great episode, then bad episode, right? And they're going right to that. Last week episode in episode 21, that was perfect. It was the best. And now they get to hear this episode. This has been one of the most waste of time episodes I've ever seen in Pokemon history. Like, what the? Nothing happened. It was so pointless. I could have been doing something else instead of watching this for 20 minutes. That's how much of a waste of time it was. It was just a bad episode. This was such a poor way to utilize sandygast and pallossand. I like sandygast and pallossand. I think they're pretty cool Pokemon, but their debuts were trash. So the episode starts off with Ash and KLA training. I like that part. That looks pretty cool. Lennon is still, that part is, I like that, them training, it's cool. We finally get like a real look at Ash's training. I know we've done it before, but training with someone else. So yeah, Lennon is still trying to master Fire Fang, and it still can't seem to master. So it's battling. Okay, not really battling. It's sparring with Terminator. So yeah, it's a little sparring match. It's not much. It's not really a battle. It's a sparring match. So yeah, they spar, and then they see a shovel in the sand, and they try to pick up the shovel, and then they see that it's sandygast. And then they take the shovel out of his head. This was such a bad concept with the episode. This is when the episode starts to be a waste of time. It started off pretty decently, Ash and KLA training, but this is when it goes south. Real south. Okay, so they take the shovel and they throw it into the ocean by accident. So like, yeah, the leg knocked it away, so it's like, and then Sandygast gets real mad. So this was such a stupid concept. So what happens is, it gets really mad, and then it evolves. This kind of reminds me of what happens when Magikarp evolves. When you piss up Magikarp, it just evolves into Gyarados, and it's like, ugh. So they were trying to use a past concept like that. It was not done well. It makes no sense with Palestine. You get it with Gyarados, but this is so stupid. It's getting mad at the shovel is not on its head. I wish that this would have been a cooler concept the way. I wish it was more about maybe it helps it with power or something. The shovel is important, but it's not really important at all. It's just an accessory, and got mad over it. Like, really? It was such a lame way to utilize Palestine, and it was a huge missed opportunity here. So yeah, it gets really mad, and it grows really large, like, and then Ash gets stuck in the Palestine. So he's trying to calm it down, and then he gets stuck. So they kind of use that old trap in the sandcastle thing. I understand what they're trying to do here, what type of Pokemon it is, and we're trying to what a sandcastle is. They're really expressing that, but it was just not cool. It was lame the way they did it. Like, they could have this episode could have been so much more interesting and so much less of a waste of time. But it was just something happened, and it led to other ridiculous things that just make no sense. It really doesn't. I swear, this series, with all its filler, enough. We just had a great episode, and they're going back to filler, instead of actually developing a story for once. God. And that's what's so disappointing about this series. One of the things. It lacks consistency. It's way too inconsistent. But yeah, continuing on. And then, and the others see Ash and Kyle that they're in trouble. They're like, whoa, what's going on? And they calm down. I would say that was like the really only cool thing about this episode was for the first time you saw the whole group work together as they were trying to like take down Palestine and calm it down. Like that, I thought that was a cool concept. That was really the only cool concept of this episode. Oh, except there was another one, but that we discussed later. So yeah, they come down and try to help stop Brett. And then Poplio and Pikachu go underwater to try to get the shovel back because that's what's making Palestine so again so stupid. Made no sense. So yeah, Shimon, which is the name of Lily's lone Vulpix. If you guys have not been keeping up the series, that's what, using Power Snow, but it's not strong enough. So the whole group tries to blow it towards, trying to blow wind in it to make it stronger to attack Palestine. So they're trying to freeze it, obviously, with the idea. Lily had that idea. So yeah, they're doing that. And then Ash, and then Lennon jumps through Palestine to try to get Ash, and it starts glowing green. So a lot of people are asking about this and wondering why was Lennon glowing green, because it came from the preview. So I think Palestine was using Giga Drain or something, because it was taking Lennon's energy. And we can assume it's like Giga Drain or Mega Drain. You know all the training moves. One of those training moves. Well, I know Palestine can learn Giga Drain, so I'm just gonna call it Giga Drain. You can probably learn Mega Drain too. I'll just say it's Giga Drain. So yeah, Lennon's life is being sucked from it continuously. And Ash is getting worried. And again, there's got other gang still tracking Palestine. Palestine still isn't working yet. So this is really just the only thing. Nothing's happening. It's just such. God, guys. I just didn't get the point of this episode. I just really didn't. And then Power Snow finally works and freezes Palestine. But then the problem is Ash is trapped in there. Well, it says, hey, come on out. And then Ash keeps slipping and slipping down because he can't, because it's ice. And he can't get it off the ice. And then, here's the only other cool thing about the episode. So, Lennon uses Fire Fang. And successfully uses Fire Fang and melts the opening where Ash is trying to get out. Because, like, there was like, through its eye, there was, like, an X, the shape of ice. So Lennon attacks that, freezes that, and they can get out. But now, what happens is, they get out and Palestine breaks through the ice. So here we go, round 2. Attack and attack. God. And then we cut to Poplio and Pikachu. They finally get the shovel. And they play volleyball with the bubbles again, trying to get it up to Ash. Oh, this was actually the coolest part of the episode. So what happens is the balloon gets really high, and then as Lennon uses its like fireball thing, fire furball technique, and the bubble pops, and then the shovel goes in Palestine, and Palestine is happy again. And they're like, ooh, we're glad that's over. And then Palestine goes back into the sand to where it was a sandygast in the beginning. The evolution was really surprising, honestly. It just happened out of nowhere. Again, this episode was just a waste of time. It didn't really make sense. It just led to nowhere. And next week's episode looks pretty weird as well. I don't know what to expect from it. I really know what to expect from this episode as well. So guys, I got many other videos on this channel, guys. Check that out. I got some reviews, discussions, theories on Pokemon everywhere. You'll be able to find tons of Pokemon videos on my channel, guys. So like, comment, subscribe for more in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought of this episode. Do you agree with me that it was a waste of time and really pointless? And this was one of the worst, honestly, one of the worst episodes of this series. I was very disappointed, especially what I saw from 21. This was a huge drop off from last week. I can't, God. But guys, anyways, I'm Distant Trainer, guys. Signing off. Peace.